You look annoyed.
I was trying to see it, thinking how could we potentially do like a
Intro.
video? No, a video on um, not face like live, but not live. Like I want to record it before you actually put it on something like on YouTube or Facebook or whatever.
Why?
So I was just trying to figure out how to do that with my phone while we're doing this on my computer.
Uh, why are you trying to do that though?
Just to play around with the visual effects that you could potentially do for like intros, words going across and stuff like that. Yeah, we gonna go, baby. You can't go right now. Mama got to go work.
I listened to my friend Trey's podcast, ADHD with Tremel James, and his daughters stay calling him on the podcast. Like, so
They
he
call them
put
on
them
the
on
phone.
speaker. Yeah, he put them on speaker and stuff. And then he got a co-host now, and he get mad phone calls during the podcast. And they always talk about it, like, man, everybody know we doing the podcast, but yeah, everybody want to call during this time period. Guess it's just one of them things, man. But at least we getting together to do another one.
Yeah, I'm ready. We just record. You can just.
I've been recording.
My bad. But you knew what I was talking about, though, right? As far as having the different scrolling things on the video.
What you want, a ticker?
Well, not just a ticker. I'm just saying, like, just instead of it just being like this, have some flashy stuff on there.
I mean, I can do like a background. Is that what you're talking about? Like more of a background where you got like something happening instead of just the two black bars that we saw yesterday, or not yesterday, but the last time, where it was kind of like letterboxed.
Yeah.
Just have stuff going on the side.
Be safe.
So I guess first of all, we kind of need an intro. Like, we don't really have a good intro. And I'm kind of sick of the
Brother Numpsi.
yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm thinking about taking it off this go around.
Yeah.
You think you agree?
I kind of like the one that you was trying to get with Samuel L. Jackson, right? Or
they took it off HBO Max as soon as I tried. Yeah, you're my brother. I love you, man. You trying to screw me? Great White Hype, people. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. It's classic.
Go see it. Where you gonna go see it at?
I mean, it's out there. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, all the movies are canceled for this year, right? All of them pretty much got pushed back, which made it incredibly difficult to find good costumes this year. And it's something that I didn't really think about, like all the movies that just got pushed back, until I went to go look for a costume. Like, say, for instance, Black Widow, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the promotional stuff is out there already, but yet there's no movie to go along with it. And they didn't push the costumes because, like, who's going to be Taskmaster when they have no idea who Taskmaster is? You know what I mean? But I did. I found a Taskmaster mask in the toy section, because like all Black Widow toys was in the toy section, and it was like discounted to like $10. I was like, oh, I'm getting this just cause like it's cheap. It ain't gonna be this cheap next year. I just think it's kind of weird, and it threw me down a rabbit hole of thinking of like all the movies that we just missed out on, man.
I mean, it's only going to hype you up for whenever they do come out. That's all it is.
Nah, I mean, but like,
like Shang-Chi, I saw like production videos and screenshots for the new Shang-Chi movie. And it looks like, you know what I'm saying? I'm hyped for that movie.
Yeah. But that's next year. It was supposed to come out next year anyway. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I'm more hyped for these new movies because now that I know that they're back in production, like
Yeah,
I'm like ready for to go see them.
I see that. I see that. But I just think it's funny. Like some of these movies, just their promotion chain kept rolling, even though the movie never came out. Like I heard Wonder Woman. I've been seeing stuff for Wonder Woman. Like she's been on Doritos bag since like earlier this year, and
They
now,
want their money.
yeah. But now there's a lot of companies that's like slashing prices because they just trying to move the merchandise because nobody's buying it. Like, who wants a Wonder Woman 1984 shirt right now? Like, the movie ain't came out. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Same thing with Black Widows. I, Morbius was supposed to come out this year, The Living Vampire, and like we got one trailer of that and ain't heard nothing since. So like, it's
Yeah,
just
they stopped all promotion on that movie.
yeah. I just wonder, like they just need to start dropping stuff. I get it. I get it. Like you want your stuff to come out in the theater, but you can't. So
Nah, we didn't already prove that we don't have to go to the movies no more.
yeah, be real interesting next year to see how everything starts dropping around this time because it's Halloween. You know what I mean? Like there's no real scary movies that came out. Candyman got pushed off. Spiral, the Saw remake, it got pushed off.
The new
So
Ghostbusters.
the new Ghostbusters. I forgot about Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It just made me sad. It sucks. Speaking of sad and sucks, today is Halloween and Sean Connery passed.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh man, not Double O.
90 years old, man. The Rock himself.
He lived a real long life.
He did. 90s definitely long.
I didn't even know that, man.
Uh,
You just dropped the bomb. Now I gotta go back and watch some old Double O, man.
yeah.
The Rock and
The Rock.
oh,
Indiana Jones 3.
absolutely.
Highlander, the first one. I watched the second one. What else was he? Man, anything he
Sir
was in.
Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Thomas. Sir Thomas Sean Connery.
His name was Thomas.
Yeah.
Breaking news. That's crazy.
Yep.
I was
90 years old.
reading earlier. Somebody posted a story where I guess during one of the Bond films, he was training in martial arts, and I guess he got into it with his training coach,
Mm-hmm.
and they broke his wrist, but he went years without ever getting it looked at because he didn't know it was broke. He just kept going because it's Sean Connery. Like he's a man's man. Like he ain't going to go get his stuff looked at. But apparently, the instructor or the trainer in martial arts was Steven Seagal. So Steven Seagal broke Sean Connery's wrist. That's crazy.
That's I bet you I can see that happening because Steven Seagal he's just so arrogant.
Man. Yeah.
He's cool to watch on TV or in movies or whatever, but as a person, I think dude is just arrogant. Like he just think that he's just like God's gift to the world in martial arts. Like he can't be touched.
He's one of them people like his martial arts is like come at me this way and I can defend. It's almost like what's your boy name in Martin when he dressed up as that kung fu master. Like it's almost like grab me here and then I can defend myself. But like if you come with a roundhouse kick, like I got no answer for that.
Oh man, you got me trying to figure out what dude's name is now.
Who?
The kung fu guy. I see his face with the red, you know what I'm saying, gi on with the headband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of his name though. God, it's gonna kill me right now. Speaking of karate movies though, I watched this movie a couple weeks ago, maybe. It was with Michael Jai White.
Oh, is that sudden death?
Do not watch that movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Garbage.
Yeah, that's what Daddy told
I don't.
me.
It makes no sense. Why you even make that movie?
It just popped up out of nowhere too on Netflix. Like
it did. Michael, listen to Michael. Look, you're much better than that. Much better than that. And the problem is that I had just watched
Blood and Bones.
No. The flashback tribute movie to blaxploitation.
Oh, Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite. I had just watched that movie, and I was like, "Oh, remember I had hit you up? I was like, hey, Black Dynamite movie is hilarious, funny as crap." And then I sat there and I watched this movie, and I was like, "Man, what the hell is this?"
Yeah. Black Dynamite is hilarious.
It is. It is
English
so funny.
Dr. Wu.
Aha! I did that shit before I came in the room.
Tricky Dick. I should have known it was you.
Yeah, that movie was funny. I think that the last half, I mean, the beginning of the movie was pretty good, but the last like half of the movie, that was what the funniest.
It's the little parts in there for me, like where it's just like dialogue. Like he was, I can't think of her name, Richardson, the lead female love interest, was in Posse, and
I know you're talking about
Sally Richardson. She was he was doing his little rhyme for her in like one of the prostitutes or madams.
Oh yeah.
Like interrupting him. He was like, "Euphoria, shut the fuck up."
He said, "I know it's you. I ain't even gotta look and turn my head. I know it's you."
Man, that part gets me every time. It's so funny. It's like he snapped on her for real.
Yeah, because it came out of nowhere.
That and when Tommy Davidson, that's cream corn, when they ordering at Roscoe's, he's like, "Bitch, do you see us?" It's like, let me get 2 sausages split down the middle.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's a good movie. The cartoon was good too.
It was a cartoon?
Yeah, on Comedy Central. I'm not Comedy Central. I'm sorry, Adult Swim. So it's probably on HBO Max now.
Dragonfly Jones.
Yeah, yep.
That's the guy. Kept getting whooped by his student.
Yeah, he was terrible. He always owed him money too.
Yeah. There was something else that I had watched that I was going to bring up that I forgot about it because I didn't write it down. So,
speaking while we talking about stuff that we watched, you watched that Haunting of Bly Manor?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
I'm not.
I gotta watch scary movies by myself, man, and I really don't get that much time to watch a movie by myself.
It ain't scary. That's the problem. It's what they call it, a gothic love story is what it is.
Gothic love story.
Yeah, I left it like because I watched The Haunting of Hill House, which is the same people behind it, and I loved that. I thought that was the best thing, one of the best things on TV last year. And then I saw The Haunting of Bly Manor, and I was thoroughly disappointed. I'm like, what is this? Y'all could have did better.
Man, Michael Jai White got this other one called The Outlaw Johnny Black. Have you heard of that?
Did it come out?
I don't think it came out yet, but
he was doing a crowdfunding for it for a while. Yeah.
I think I remember seeing previews to it, but I don't think it came out yet.
Yeah, he did like a trailer for it, but I've never seen anything on it. So since you ain't seen nothing horror based leading up to Halloween this year.
Nope, nothing.
I watched what's the name? Got a good movie, Prime. It's called The Box, The Black Box, with Felicia Rashad.
Okay.
It turned out to be a good movie. They got another one called it's a couple. They got four movies from Blumhouse. I watched three of the four of them. Uh, one of them's about a girl who like pushes her friend off a bridge, and then her parents are like trying to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one is about two twins that play piano, and one's better than the other. So the one that's lesser grows envious and starts trying to like pretty much take over her life, essentially. But good movies, man. If you get a chance, check them out. They're under the Blumhouse, so it's like Blumhouse such and such. Um, watch those. Hulu got some good movies. Um, I watched one, The Lodge. That was pretty good.
I ain't seen none of
Netflix.
those.
Watched a movie on Netflix last night called His House. It's got the sister from shoot, the movie that, I mean not the movie, but the show that just came out on HBO.
I don't have HBO.
What? Hold on, man. I can't now it's just gonna kill me. I can't think of this movie. I mean it was a movie.
It's a
Or
movie
the
on
show.
HBO.
Well, it's a show. It's His
A
House.
show.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. Lovecraft Country. Good God.
Oh, man.
It's a sister on Lovecraft Country, who also, I didn't even realize it until I just looked her up on IMDb, is the African in Batman v Superman that snitched on Superman, but she lying. Like
Batman vs Superman.
yeah, she went in front of the Senate and like was saying that he killed some people from her village, but she
Oh
lived in
yeah.
like Brooklyn the whole time. Same girl. She out here doing work. But His House is good. If you get a chance on Netflix, check that out.
We'll have to think about it.
Have to think about it.
Thought I was gonna say that we'll have to do it.
That's good, man. Whatever's your loss.
We for Halloween, we supposed to be going as the Adams family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm supposed to be Gomez. So right now, I got my hair
Slick
parted
down.
and slicked down to the sides. But I got my wave cap on to try to keep it, because as soon as I tried to slick it down, it started to curl right back up.
Mm.
And then London's gonna be Wednesday, so she got her hair and her stuff. So Halloween is her favorite holiday.
Yeah, dress up.
Yeah, the whole month. The whole month. She loves it.
Don't you need to take that the chin hair off, don't you?
Yeah, so I thought about that. You know what I'm saying? I thought about that. I thought about going with the pencil mustache.
Yeah.
I thought about doing a little split down the middle.
Yeah.
I was like,
Go.
And then I thought about, you know what I'm saying, just getting this all off.
Go all in. It'll grow back.
Day. But this
It'll
is
grow
one day,
back.
though.
It'll grow back though.
Hey, I gotta go to work on Monday. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, go with this split. I can probably go away with this because I've done it before. But yeah, the mustache is one thing I'm gonna have to keep. I ain't trying to walk around here looking like a baby. I mean, I can't grow none of this beard. I can't grow none of that already. So.
Hey man, Deion Cole said, "Never trust a black man without a mustache."
So true. You just think about it.
Yeah. He got a lot of good little sayings that you like. Okay, yeah, that's true. That is true. Like, black people love napkins. It's like
that is 100% true.
every black person got a stash of napkins in their house somewhere.
Or in their car.
Yeah. Along with grocery bags.
Uh, those are, you know what I'm saying, take home plague bags. So we got a couple more days for this election.
Oh man, you see,
Vote with purpose.
Vote
Hey,
with
absolutely.
purpose. I voted. That's why I got my sticker on there.
Hey, you see what's behind me? You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter, man. We got to get out there, dude.
Yeah. So did you vote for Kanye?
Oh, me for sure. Gotta represent black. Gotta represent black.
Is it running mate?
I didn't vote for Kanye.
Who's his running mate? I ain't never seen that dude's name in my life. I was like, who is this?
I was surprised there was so many people on the ballot. Like, none of these people are advertising. So how are we supposed to vote for you if I don't know who you are?
Right, exactly. So true. Yeah, I ain't know none of them people, man.
It was crazy, man. Some states are like talking about after the third on Tuesday, some states have up to 9 days to get their ballots tallied and sent in.
Oh, it's gonna be a while, bro.
Dude, this is ridiculous. I'll never remember that we've ever had this much turmoil, this many concerns, problems.
Well,
to try to pick somebody.
It's this is a heavy mail-in ballot year. And they can't start opening the ballots until the 3rd. So all those ballots are just sitting there, and they have to be counted on, starting on the 3rd. So it's going to take them a while to get through those, get through the electronic ballots. So it's just going to be
integrity.
Yeah. Hopefully everything come out true, whichever way it blows. I just hope it's the way that the country voted. Personally, I don't believe in the process, and I might have said that on here before. I know I say it to a lot of people. I don't believe in the process. I don't believe that my vote matters, but I still go vote. You know what I mean? I vote every chance that I can, and I don't think, especially in the small elections, your vote matters a lot more. Let me say that in a presidential run, your vote don't matter as much. Just the way the electoral college is set up and the way the country's ran, not country ran, but the way states are set up too, where people group together in major cities, those tend to be liberal, but then the outliers tend to be more conservative. So the conservatives sometimes take over, or in other states, the liberals take over. Because I'm sure there's very conservative people in California that would love for that state to go red one year, but it mainly always stays blue. Same thing with New York. So I don't think the vote matters as much as people think in the presidential, but I don't think you have a right to complain unless you go out and vote.
But even then, you can still, when you go out to vote and it doesn't go in your state's favor, then you can still complain.
Yeah. Wait, what? Say that again.
Yeah. So if you're in a red state but you want to vote blue, but the whole state voted red, now I'm complaining because my state voted red, or vice versa. If you want to vote red and your state votes blue, then you know what I'm saying. I can see where you could feel like my vote didn't matter.
Right. Yeah, like Tennessee is gonna be red. It's been red. I don't think it's ever been blue. Al Gore couldn't even get it blue. So, but I still go out and vote. So.
Oh, absolutely. There's too many people who have paved the way for us to go vote, and I'm speaking specifically to Black people right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Which is one of the reasons why, like, when I feel like, oh man, I don't feel like going out and waiting in this line because it don't matter, and I don't feel like putting up with it. Then I think about all the marches, the dogs, the hoses, the beatings, the lynchings, the extra steps that some people had to endure to vote, like literacy tests and just made up on the spot tests that no one could answer. You know what I mean? There was a no-win type situation. So I'd be like, you know what? No, I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go anyway because like somebody paved this way for me, and I'll be foolish not to take advantage of this or not to honor them for their sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So go vote, people. If you haven't already, hopefully y'all already have. I stood in a nice hour-long line, and it was only that light because it was raining. Bro, you having some technical difficulties over there or something?
Nah. I was sitting here. I was trying to. I was texting Ricardo because we supposed to give him a special guest. You know what I'm saying, in the future. So I was letting him know, like, hey, bro, we got to get you on.
It just the process reminds you.
Yeah.
Ricardo's. We was talking the other day. I don't know if we mentioned it on here, but I thought Ricardo had died the first time I met him. So for Lamar's bachelor party, we went out to Vegas, right? When was that? 13? Nah, it was
13. No, it was 14.
14.
2014.
Right. So we went out to Vegas. It was Memorial Day weekend. And one of the things that, I was texting everybody I was the best man. So I was texting everybody leading up to it, like, yo, what y'all want to do? We can go speed racing or drag racing or something like that. Or we can go skydiving. So mostly everybody's like, dude, let's go skydiving. So second day we was there, we going skydiving, which is a horrible idea, by the way, because the first day it was a lot of drinking. Ain't nobody driving nowhere, so it's all safe. But I know I was hungover the next day, going skydiving. I was trying to get everything out of my system that I could before I got up in that plane, because I did not want to be free falling and throwing up at the same time. Like, this just sounds like a terrible situation. But anyway, so we get there and they pair us off in pretty much twos, because all they had was these crop dust engines.
Crop dusters. With no doors.
They had a big plane that could fit everybody, but it was down for some reason on maintenance. So all they had was these crop dusters, man, with no doors. So it was freezing. The higher you got, the colder it got. And so I was in there with Ricardo, and Ricardo and his jump instructor or whatever, we were tethered. So they scoot up to the door, and they get ready for the countdown and stuff. And then next thing I know, they just disappear. Like, I'm watching it and they get sucked out of the plane. So I'm like, oh, like, so immediately I'm thinking like, oh, this dude did not make it. He's gone. He's gone.
Like, something happened, huh? It was just a mistake.
He got sucked into the rotor. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a pink mist out in the sky right now. So I'm like, man, I just met this dude. I got to call his mama somehow. let her know that he's gone. Like, this was a horrible idea. This is my fault. Hopefully the same thing don't happen to me when I jump. So then I jump, and I know my instructor, I don't know how about yours, but mine was like the smallest dude. He was like, all right, we're gonna jump in 3, 2, and then he like pushed forward, because I was already sitting on the edge, like scooted up on the door, right? And he just pushed forward on me, and next thing I know, I'm flipping in the air. Like, I'm looking at the plane. I'm like, when did we jump? Like, I missed the jump. Like, you just oh man, but it was good. It was fun.
That was a great experience.
I was happy to see Ricardo once we landed. Once we pulled the cord and we kind of leveled out. I could look down and I saw him. I was like, oh, thank God, like, he's alive. And I think we was the first plane to go up, so we was able to see everybody else jump, which was good because it was a sigh of relief. Like, man, everybody made it. Like, everybody's looking good on the landing. This is a bad idea. We peer pressured what's his name? Terrence. Was it Terrence?
I don't think his name was Terrence.
Trevor?
What's his name? Trevor.
Trevor.
That was it. Trevor.
We peer pressured Trevor into going. This dude showed up, came with Terry. And they showed up like 5 minutes when we was about to leave the door. So Terry was game. He already been game through text message. So he dropped his bags like that. Let's go. Trevor was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to jump. So I got a fear of heights. He was like, all right, man, no problem. Just walk with us because there was a location that you had to go to for the van to pick you up, to take you to the jump location, right? And so we walked foolishly because we should have took a cab because it was at the end of the strip. It was at the end of the strip, like where the Vegas sign is. That's where we were at. You ever been to Vegas? It's the Welcome to Vegas sign or whatever it is, Viva La Vegas, and then it's like a McDonald's right there. It was at that McDonald's, like right at the edge of the strip. So we had to walk all the way down there from Planet Hollywood, and then we was like, hey man, just don't walk back by yourself, man. Just get in the van and just ride out with us, man. You ain't got to jump. So he did. Then next thing you know, they passing out consent forms. I was like, hey man, just fill out one. No commitment right now. Like, you got to jump if you don't want to. Next thing I know, he all suited up.
Look like you about to cry on the bench.
Oh man, he froze. He was like, he was clamoring, like he was like locked up, like he was not moving because he was supposed to be the first one to jump, and he would not go. He was not budging. He did though, and he said he had fun doing it. Talk him into it. So if y'all haven't tried skydiving, man, it's definitely a memory that you will forever.
Absolutely, especially with a group of people.
Man, yeah. I'm glad everybody made it safe. It's like, oh man. Ricardo.
Yeah, that's another good thing that we can look forward to is whenever all this stuff open back up, man, that we can like take these trips again. You know what I'm saying? We need us some more.
Everybody needs to decompress, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody needs time off from 2020.
Dude, 2020 been rough. It's been crazy and ain't even over yet. So
I know. But the year has gone by so fast, though. And, you know what I'm saying, we playing about how, you know what I'm saying, staying in the house and virtual learning and working from home and all this stuff. But time has gone by so fast.
Yeah, it is going by fast. I can agree with that. It seemed like just yesterday my power was off for like 3-4 days because the tornado had hit Nashville. And that was back in April, June, somewhere in there. May, I don't know. I skipped a whole month.
don't forget to set your clock back tonight.
Yep.
Daylight savings time. Good old who did that? Albert Einstein? I mean, Einstein, I'm sorry.
Benjamin Franklin. Was it Tom? I thought it was
Benjamin Franklin. I see his face, but I'm naming all these random people.
It was a white dude, James Madison.
Let me go watch National Treasure and see what Ben Gates said.
Yeah. It would have been Benjamin Franklin then because they was in Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an old notion. Another thing that we need to change in this country. We need to re-look at these laws that they set up, man. This is ridiculous.
Man, everybody needs to look at the laws, old laws that are still on the books and not have been ratified or anything like that, you know, because at any given time, somebody, I'm sorry, segue. So as I'm talking, this popped in my mind. Did you know one of the cops who raided Breonna Taylor's house is now suing the boyfriend for emotional distress?
Yep. I heard that.
Are you kidding me?
I saw that yesterday and I was like, dude, the balls on this guy.
The balls.
I was like, this dude has so far gotten away with murder, and now he's going to sue. You know what? Did you watch Wokish or Woke?
Yes, I did.
It's just Woke. I think it's just
Woke.
Woke. And that cop tried to sue him for emotional distress because his father or his kid no longer saw him as a hero.
Right.
Man, if you don't get that shit out of here.
Man, dude, how I feel is everything in life happens for a reason, right? That's how I personally feel. But then, like, what is the lesson? What is the outcome supposed to be because of this? Like, I don't get it at all, not one bit. Like, I just don't get it. I mean, if you're getting away with murder, and yet you feel like you deserve millions of dollars because you killed somebody, I don't understand. And you know, this is beyond the U.S. I'm thinking like God, tell me, like, what is the sign? What are we supposed to get from this? Like, what law is supposed to change because of this?
It might come back around on them though. I mean, because the only thing that I can kind of parallel this to is OJ, right? OJ got away with murder. I think now, even in the Black community, we can clearly say OJ killed Nicole. Like, I think I ain't gonna say he did it by himself, but I am saying that he did it. He had a strong, firm hand in it. And then he wrote a book. If I would have killed her, like, this is how I would have killed her. So, like, then he went to jail on for trying to steal back his own stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they got him. So, like, it's just kind of like one of those, if you would have just been quiet and lived out the rest of your years, like, that probably wouldn't have never happened. But he wanted to push the envelope and lose the support of pretty much everybody on the earth. Because, like, who writes a book like that? This is ridiculous. This is like this cop trying to sue. It's ridiculous, man.
And it's nothing but arrogant white people. I don't know if there is some secret society that's saying, hey, man, you know what? You should sue. Like, what prompted his mind to even do that?
They own the world, man. This is they're raised from the time that they are born to run free, and that everything is theirs. You know what I mean? They don't have boundaries. Like, we constantly tell our kids to sit down, to be quiet, to act accordingly, to act a certain way. They don't do that with their kids. They just let them run amok. So they grow up thinking that they can run amok. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just the way it is. It's messed up, but that's how I see it. That's how I've started to look at them. Like, you know what? You was raised this way, to think that you can do whatever the hell you want to with no consequences. Because your parents didn't give you no consequences.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. I can't even fathom. I can't understand it at all.
You've been keeping up with the jury members coming out and speaking?
Nope, I haven't.
I think the general consensus is the DA, which I already knew, just presented the case wrong. So the DA, who's supposed to be speaking on the behalf of Breonna Taylor, presented the case wrong. He went for negligence when he should have went for the death of Breonna Taylor. I don't think that was ever presented. It was never brought to the grand jury. So therefore, of course, most of the cops gonna get off. And then one of them got something manslaughter, or I don't even think it was manslaughter. It was something weird, but it's just negligence because they shot and the bullets passed through the wall.
Right.
That's all he's getting charged for, because they were never charged, or charges were never brought up against them for the death of Breonna Taylor.
No, absolutely not. It's just another stupid thing. I just don't understand it. Let it have been one of us. We would have got, you know what I'm saying? We would have got the whole building, you know what I'm saying? Attempted murder on everybody that was in the building because I let off some shots.
Yeah. Every round you fired is an attempted murder charge.
Right.
Like, every round. It's crazy, man.
My bad. So we got kind of deep real quick but that is so stupid. These dudes are so stupid and it just popped in my mind.
Nah, I'm glad you brought it up, man, because I did see that yesterday. And I was like, this mother, like the audacity.
No, right, the audacity.
Like, are you kidding me? This what you gonna do? You just gonna, okay, all right.
But in his mind, he probably thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Well, hey, what's the dude name in Florida? Who
Zimmerman,
killed Trayvon Martin?
George.
Yeah, he's like, well, hey, you know what I'm saying? He got off. You know what I'm saying? Why I can't do it?
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous, man.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah. I read it yesterday and immediately just it's like, I can't believe this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of them things you just see and be like, oh my God, what is happening in this world, man?
Couldn't tell you, brother. Couldn't tell you.
We ain't done. That's why this year ain't done. It's gonna be more riots, more, especially if this election goes the way I think it's gonna go.
Either way.
Yeah, that's true. Either way. Hey, here's a question, and I might have posted on here before. So if I did, forgive me. Why is it that militias and white peaceful protests can carry weapons, but most black protests cannot? They're seen as a threat, and they must be arrested immediately.
That's you answered your own question.
Like, why is it that the Black Panthers got in so much trouble for carrying rifles?
Legal weapons.
Legally, because they knew the law. If they ain't know nothing else, they knew the law. And they were seen as the most dangerous terrorist group in America. But yet all these militias are doing it, man. They're going to all these rallies and this double standard shit is crazy.
No, absolutely. The world was built on it, man. Well, I'll say the United States was built on it. You say that.
Oh, for sure.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. What's crazy is that the country was built for the white rich. Like, you needed to vote originally, you need to have property, which you had to be rich to own property. They didn't care about the poor whites, but yet it's the poor whites that gives the most problems nowadays. Like, you realize this system is set up against you just like it's set up against us, but because your skin tone, you think you're
superior.
Hey man, we are just people.
That's what I thought. I thought we was all people. I thought that, you know what I'm saying? I thought the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, love thy neighbor.
Speaking of which,
you love yourself.
Because I'm about to jump topics. Did you hear Black Thought's new album?
I did listen to it.
So did you hear the one he got with Schoolboy Q with Dave Chappelle in the beginning?
I did hear that.
Like, I don't know where I missed that joke from, because I feel like I missed it, man. Like, he was like, all these years, it's like all Black people had to do was kneel. Like, white people are afraid of us kneeling during the national anthem. Like, I thought that was kind of funny. I like the way that he frames that whole joke, though. How he talks about, slavery and everything within it. But that whole album is pretty good.
Oh yeah, the whole album is dope. The whole album is dope. Speaking of, since we're getting on the music, I mean, not to take away anything from that album, but Busta Rhymes got a good one.
Yeah.
He has a couple of tracks on there that specifically talks about, you know what I'm saying, black lives.
I listened to it yesterday, but I didn't get to focus on it like I wanted to, because I was working. So I'm gonna have to go back and give it another listen for sure, which I downloaded, so I'm sure.
Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's Busta, so you know what I'm saying, it's kind of weird a little bit.
Yeah.
But he had a bunch of tracks on there too. Like he do. Like all these years, he just been
sitting
compiling.
on it. Yeah.
So,
And he got Chris Rock all over it.
I wouldn't say it's all over it.
He's on it a lot. I mean, it's old school where people used to have interludes for every like 4 or 5 tracks. It'd be an interlude. It's kind of the same thing. But from what I heard, it did sound pretty good. T.I. got a new one too. Libra.
I did. It's not the T.I.O.
I skimmed through it. I ain't really.
It's not the T.I.O.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money.
Man, first of all, hold on.
Not your money, but.
So, I mean, it's worth a download, I guess. I mean, if you got like.
What, singles?
Apple Music and stuff.
No.
I don't know. I'm not going to say it's not. I think his last one before this was so much better. The one that was more political, which I can't remember which one it was. But it was like his Black Lives Matter album. T.I., right? He's been in the Versus conversation for a little bit now. And Busta Rhymes had actually called him out.
Yeah. And
he disrespected Busta Rhymes by saying that he's not on his level. I think T.I.
Did he really say that? Maybe he was saying that I'm not on your level.
No. It was the other way around. He didn't think that Busta had hits to compete with him. And I think T.I. might have been too young, or I don't know, maybe he wasn't getting the music in Atlanta that Busta was putting out.
I mean, they were, you know what I'm saying, New York, Atlanta.
That first album Busta put out would Put Your Hands Where Your Eyes Can See, or Where My Eyes Can See. And then the first ELE, Ascension Level Event, this is the sequel to that one, the one that he just put out. God, like they can't be touched. Like every song on there is good. Like you pick any song off those albums and they still hold up. So I don't understand. And then not to mention the countless features that he had. The other albums where like maybe the whole album wasn't banging, but like he still had bangers on them. You know what I mean?
And like, tell me what song of T.I.'s can go against that song that he had with him and Janet Jackson?
Oh.
Come on, what's T.I. got for that one?
Nothing. I can tell you what he would probably play. He'll probably play You Can Have Whatever You Like. But it's not the same.
That ain't touching it. He would have lost that battle.
Dude, Busta Rhymes has Pastor Cavassier.
Right.
Like that's a monster hit. Like, are you kidding me? It still goes. Yeah, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand.
I forgot what album that was on. He had that Knight Rider beat.
I don't even think that was on the album. I think that was just like a side song that he put out there. Yeah, Timberland did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mug was hard.
But now I think he's supposed to be going against Jeezy.
Which to me, if you ask me, and I like Tip. I like T.I., I like Tip Harris, whatever he want to go by on whichever album. I like him. However, Jeezy is a versus artist. Like he's made for these verses. Like I can't think of
he makes bangers.
Yeah, he got a good 50 tracks that he can just let play against anything you put out there. Like, see, to me, and Jeezy got some songs for ladies, but Tip has way more songs for ladies, which to me is not good in verses unless you versing like an R&B cat or something. So yeah, to me, I think Jeezy's gonna slaughter him. Like, I don't see what he can play off that can combat almost any song off of Jeezy first. If you hear I'm the realest nigga in it, you already know God traffic. Man, just quit. Just walk off the stage at that point. Like, you have nothing to come against that.
Just join in.
Bro, what you gonna play Rubber Band Man? Like, what you gonna play after that, man? Like, that's, dude, just, if I was Jeezy, I would just play that one song. That's it. I'll just keep playing it on repeat. Like, oh, okay, you played that. I'm the like just keep doing it.
Just every song he played after that,
Man.
T.I. would just play the repeats of this song.
Dude, I just went back and listened to that first Jeezy album, and I couldn't skip a single track. I was like, oh, I forgot this was on there. Oh, I forgot this was on here. Then I went to the second album, and Hypnotize was on there, and that's my track.
Man, I like, you know what I'm saying, My President.
What you gonna play against that?
My President Black, My Lambo Blue.
Speaking of which, I've been watching Boondocks, and Riley saying that to that British dude is hilarious. That's a segue, but like he was like, that's so funny to me. On that Candy episode, man, World's Finest, I think is what it's called. Oh man, that's good stuff. But yeah, I know a lot of people believe in T.I. and think that he's going to win this, but I think personally, and I know it's more friendly than the actual battle. Like this will kind of be like Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz, where it's just like it's all love in the room and blah 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 blah. Jesus gonna slay him. Like he's gonna slay him. He got way too many like hits. I mean, he got stuff with Boys in the Hood that he can play. He got the Gangsta Grizzle albums that he can play. Like he has so much that just you talk about trap music, like that's trap music. You know what I mean? Like Rubber Band Man ain't trap music to me. Like when I think of what's trap music, I don't think what's another T.I. song? See, I ain't even got nothing coming to mind. That's hard enough to compete. But yeah, 100%. I think Jeezy wins, hands down.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna win too. I forgot who I was listening to. They were talking about who would be good. Also, I mean, we had gospel. We haven't had gospel verses yet.
Nah.
But it's more like that's like a praise and worship session, really. There ain't no verses.
We're gonna get. This is gonna be Kurt Franklin versus Donnie McClurkin. Yeah, Fred Hammond.
But I mean, that would just be a praise and worship session right there.
Yeah, you know, Yolanda Adams versus CeCe Winans.
But I think we've had old school with Patti LaBelle and oh my gosh, who did Patti LaBelle go against? I wanted to say Anita Baker, but it wasn't Anita Baker.
Last night.
Yeah, so we had them too. You know what I'm saying? That's your old school. We've been having DJ versus DJ. That's how it originally started.
Right.
Producer versus producer. And we got away from that. I want them to go back to producer versus producer.
Dude, give me
or producer and artist versus producer and artist.
What's snap? What's my man name that used to do a lot with Rockefeller? Man, he was my favorite producer back then too. Oh, keep talking. I'm gonna look him up.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about now. Rockefeller producer, like not the Rockwaller. I'm just saying Rockwaller. Golly, dude.
Just Blaze. Just Blaze. Dog. Put him against Pharrell, Neptunes. That would be a good one.
They need to have like groups also. I think would be a good one too. I don't know who would be who, like
so
Method Man and Redman versus somebody.
Oh, you mean like big groups or like Wu-Tang versus
Outkast.
Yeah. Outkast versus Outkast would have to go against Bun B and Pimp C.
That would be good, but I could take Outkast all day on that one. That's why I would say, huh?
You think so?
With Bun B and Pimp C?
No, I'm just joking.
I was like, man, do I need to go through this list? Shoot, I mean, they good. They are good. But
Outkast is just crazy, yeah. they outliers. Like I wouldn't want to see them. Nobody wants to see them in a battle.
They wouldn't even battle. I mean, even Big Boy by himself, because he would probably have to do it by himself, because I doubt Andre would go.
Yeah.
But Big Boy by himself got some great stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they did that double album, when they both did their own
Speaker
separate.
box, whole thing hit.
That's how we found out about what's her face from The Way You Can Move.
Oh yeah, his sister-in-law at the time. I can't think of her name.
His sister-in-law?
Yeah, that was his sister-in-law. Yep. You can do 8Ball and MJG versus what's Pimp C and Bun B's group name? I can't think of it.
UGK.
UGK. Yeah. That'd be a good little battle.
Key Toy. Kai Toy.
Key Toy. Yeah.
Whatever. That was his sister-in-law. So he got a brother who married her.
Oh, I thought it was his wife's sister.
Oh, I don't know. You said sister-in-law, so I assumed.
Yeah, I thought it was his wife's sister.
Hey, that's crazy. I don't know how I would feel about that. How would you feel like, if you know what I'm saying, if your wife had a sister that looked like that, and then she was in your video? Like, would you? I mean, technically, you're supposed to control yourself, right?
I mean, technically, you would.
Technically,
you
would control yourself. You know what I'm saying? That is your sister-in-law.
You would control yourself. You're a grown man. You wouldn't put yourself in that situation.
Absolutely not.
Now, what would be annoying is your homeboys always trying to get put on. Like, that'd be the annoying part. Because he probably didn't even look at her like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. We do need some more verses. Like, it's too spread out. You know what I mean? Like, they should just keep pumping them out.
That's because people went back to work. You know, they was doing these versus battles and all this other stuff like during the week.
Nobody doing nothing.
Like during the week, during the day.
Yeah. Do it on Fridays and Saturdays. Just throw them out there, man. Ain't nobody gonna
I'm gonna tell you somebody who's been consistent through this whole thing. D-Nice. DJ D-Nice has always been on Instagram playing, just basically just DJing.
Yeah. Lil Jon do it every Saturday night.
Who?
Lil Jon. And he kills it.
But he got it from D-Nice. D-Nice was the first one doing it, and he ain't stopped.
They've been banning Lil Jon though. Like, he can't do Facebook no more, YouTube.
Why? What do you do?
I don't know why they ban. I mean, copyright stuff, I assume. But like, yeah, they'll kick his stream off. That's so crazy. He's on Twitch now and something else. But he be banging. Playing some of his old stuff, playing all the new stuff.
You heard it?
Yeah. We gotta maybe have him on the podcast one day. Ask him some questions. Yeah. Be interesting.
I heard that 85 South group from Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
Chico Bean and UC Young Fly and
Carlos
Miller. I know they was trying to get them to come back and do Wild 'N Out by themselves. And they chose not to. It's like,
that's a good choice.
I ain't coming back.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And they show doing good anyway. Like, they doing good touring. They doing good with their podcasts and all that. So, no, that's a good choice for them.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna do nothing but respect it.
Them dudes are funny though. They're hilarious in their own ways.
Oh man. They just naturally funny people. You know what I mean? They don't need stand up. They just need to have conversations.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Just conversation and just get people to just tune in because of who they are.
Mm-hmm. They
That's what we're trying to get to.
I know they getting here in they coming here in Nashville. Carlos is coming and DC's coming. 2 separate appearances. They're not coming together, but yeah, coming to Zany's. So I might have to go check them out.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Gotta get out the house, man. I'm ready to, I guess, start doing stuff again.
Hey man, don't be scared. Don't live in fear.
It's not about me. I mean,
I'm out here.
Yeah.
I'm not out there like I was. But, you know what I'm saying? I get out the house.
Yeah. I leave. I walk around. Like, it's not a big deal to me, but you know, it's the rest of the fam. Like,
as long as you're protecting yourself.
What is protecting yourself though? Because the guidelines keep changing. So they say now,
just wear a mask, man.
That's not it though, because if you got exposure for 15 minutes for somebody that tests positive, then you have to go into quarantine. 10 minutes. Even with a mask on though. Like,
yeah, but that's just precaution. It's just precaution. It's not saying that you got it. It's not saying that you don't have it. It's just saying like, hey, if I got it and I'm sitting next to you for 10 minutes and we just sit and we both got masks on, but I still have it. It's a precaution for you just to quarantine yourself, just in case.
Yeah, this stuff's getting crazy.
Somebody in her after school program had tested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we got her quarantined here at the house, doing virtual learning for the next 2 weeks. Which, you know what I'm saying, it's just something different. She rather be in school, but you know what I'm saying, she's enjoying the virtual learning. It's brand new for all of us because, you know, she's 5. She don't know how to use a computer.
Right.
But she knows how to work a mouse. She just learned real quick, of course. But yeah, she doesn't have it. But it was just the fact that, you know, it's the potential is there. You know what I'm saying? That contact tracing type deal. So unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we got things in place to circumvent some of that stuff so where she can still learn and not, you know, take 2 weeks straight off.
Right. Nah, I think that's going to be a big change after all this. I think that option is probably still going to be there for a lot of people where it used to be the weirdos that homeschooled, right? Like,
that's what we thought.
Yeah. But I think that option is going to be out there for people. And I think people
maybe are just protective.
Be more open to homeschool now that they kind of see what it looks like, what the layout is.
But the thing about the difference between homeschool now and homeschool then was that homeschool now, you actually get a teacher from the school teaching rather than a parent doing it.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Right. Not for me. I like to be social. Like I wouldn't want to sit in the house all day. Like as much as I love to sit in the house.
I'm sorry, you say you social?
I was in school.
What about now, bro? I was, you know what I'm saying? You ain't been out of school a long time.
I'm still social. I come to work.
It's like, when do you go out? When do you do?
I go
who
to
do
work.
You talk to?
I got group me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, what's your core group of people?
What do I need more than that?
Yes.
Anything more than that is fake.
Nah, brother, you got to get out there and network. You don't even know who you're meeting, where them places and them conversations you take.
I mean, that's true. I'll give you that much. But and I'm open to go out. It's just most of the time I just don't. It just ain't, you know, it's got to be something that interests me, or you know, if it's a work gig, like, you know, doing filming and stuff like that. Like I'm getting more out for all that now. Like I just got off a short last weekend. Did a short with a guy, Henry. So
what was that movie, Limitless, with
Bradley Cooper?
Yes.
With the pill?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was taking that one pill and he was just randomly meeting people because he knew everything, of course. But still, it was the point of just randomly meeting people, networking, and you never know what it would take. Of course, that's a movie, but that's some real life stuff too.
Nah, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. But
I just, you know what I'm saying, I wish that I would meet somebody randomly that was like, hey, you know what I'm saying, we finna go fly to Dubai. You want to go?
yeah, for me, that's just not a feasible lifestyle right now. Maybe once I retire from the
Blah, blah, blah.
military,
Blah, blah.
whatever. I can't
You
just
ain't
pick
doing
up and be
nothing.
done. I got
You
too much
wouldn't do it.
time in to just quit.
It's too late for you, though. You're done. You got a family. You can't just pick up and go nowhere.
Nah, that's true. That's true. um.
I saw that new Terminator.
Oh man, I ain't watching that garbage.
Hey man, it was all right.
Nah, they lost me. You missed me with that, homie.
Hey, nah, brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give that one another chance. I mean, there was some stuff in there that was like way like left field, like. But I mean, storyline, I saw where they were going with it. But you know what I'm saying? It was still, it didn't hit the mark, but it was better than the last ones.
I'm sure it probably was, because especially the last one, Genesis was trash. Genesis was the biggest piece of money. Like, it had so much money in it. It was just garbage. Like, it was terrible. And it makes me sad that they ruined that franchise like that. But I couldn't fool with this one. As soon as I heard like John Connor, I was like, nope, I'm out. You let me believe that he was the leader of the resistance in the future. For how many movies? Like 5, 6? And now all of a sudden you're just gonna take them out in the first 15 minutes? Nah, I'm good. I'm done with
you. It wasn't even the first 15 minutes. It was more like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm done. Nope. I'm through with you.
And I was trying to figure out who was this Amazon woman who was the Terminator, the cyborg or whatever she was, like half human, half machine. But she really wasn't a machine. Yeah. I was like, man, how did, you know what I'm saying? Where did that come from? Like, how did that play into the Terminator franchise?
Like, who created her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who did? Did they say?
It was she was a part of a military that was in the future, and they enhanced people, I guess you can say.
Doing too much now. Doing too much. It was simple. Skynet took over. There was resistance against Skynet. That's all I need to know.
So basically, they just retcon the whole thing, and basically after John Connor and the mother saved everybody, you know, Terminator came back, killed John Connor. The new future is no longer Skynet took over. It was another company similar to Skynet, but it was another company who created all these other robots and these liquid metal, you know, T2 Terminator, whatever.
Yeah.
That's another weird thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to bring back this Terminator franchise, don't reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Give me something brand new.
Right.
You gave me this Mexican dude,
Diego
Terminator.
I think his name Diego Sanchez.
Who can separate from himself.
Yeah.
And
or
one
Diego
form
Luna.
is all liquid and the other one is all Terminator, you know what I'm saying, robot. Like, how does the liquid have a mind of its own? And I can understand a robot having a mind of its own because it's programmed like that. But how does the liquid come off of the Terminator shell and become its own person and know what to do?
Nanobots.
Oh, that's what that is. That was the Tony Stark stuff. That's the Tony Stark tech.
Yep, nanobots. That's the answer. That's the movie answer when they don't have real good explanation about stuff. They be like, it was nanobots. Yep, that's how that happens.
Gotcha.
Speaking of big franchises, you watch that Mandalorian? No spoilers.
I haven't caught the whole thing. I'm halfway through. I haven't finished it. No, I didn't.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see something that you love come back in a good form. And I'm talking about the Star Wars franchise.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. I had to look up that woman that's in Terminator. Her name is Mackenzie Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Because she looks so tall in the movie. I just looked it up and see how tall she actually is.
She's like 5'6". Oh, 5'11". Oh, okay. So she is tall.
She's tall, but still, she made these other people like Linda Hamilton and the other main woman look like midgets.
Linda Hamilton's like 5'4".
Hey, I did not know this.
Like
So
you watch
basically, her and Linda Hamilton was taller than the main chick that was in the movie.
The Hispanic.
Yeah, no, yeah. Linda Hamilton is 5'6", and the other girl was 5'11". So that means this other chick was shorter than both of them. She had to be like 5'2". So I'm like, man, they made this movie with midgets. That's what I was laughing at.
most of Hollywood is small. Even the lead, the men are small. They just make them look bigger than what they are.
like Tory Lanez.
Oh my God. I'm not touching this. I'm not touching this again.
Hey, this I did this right here for you.
Nah. And like in 2K, if you get a lob, you can just bring it back down. You ain't got to dunk it. You just, if you're not paying attention, not holding that shoot button, you just gonna bring it right back down. Mess up somebody's assist. Oh man. Something you said made me think about something, and now I just lost it.
Oh, my bad. I don't even know what we was talking about.
I mean, I was talking about Star Wars.
We was talking about Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm off that. It's not that crucial. I'll
5'3".
Oh, the other girl, 5'3".
No, Tory Lanez.
Oh my God, why'd you look that up?
That is small, man. 5'3". All right, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not touching that, man. I'm done with the Tory Lanez Megan conversation until more information comes out.
I wasn't even going on that. I wasn't. I was just talking straight about his height. That's all I was talking about.
I forgot. I lost my whole train of thought messing around with you.
You know who else was 5'3"? Eazy-E.
Was he?
That's according to Google. Eazy-E was 5'3". See who else is short? All these rappers are short. I'm saying they short because I'm 5'2". How tall are you? I mean 6'2". 5'2".
What? Breaking news in the trunk. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. 5'10".
Okay, yeah. So I'm 6'2". So basically, all of these rappers are short. Eminem, Lil Wayne, Lil Jon.
I mean, they got little in their name.
Yeah. Now I understand. Lil Jon, Lil Wayne. Yeah, they all short. T.I., Tigger, Ice Cube, Big Sean, T-Pain. Who?
You said Tigger. You talking about Tiger?
Whatever his name is. Yeah. Yeah, they are short.
This background make me look like I got a halo.
Huh?
Said this background make me look like I got a halo.
Yep. Anything else? Good? I think we're gonna in the future we gotta need to start incorporating some videos, some more guests. You know, since we on the Zoom, we can, share screen and have stuff going.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about like Boondocks clips or rappers and T.I. and Busta Rhymes and all that stuff. Pop up a little, thing on the screen and whatnot.
That's what's up. We can definitely do that. Just try to grow this thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to be consistent. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard sometimes though, because when you get a little bit of time, it's like, do I do a podcast or do we get on Call of Duty?
Man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm addicted to Call of Duty.
I like it too. I wish my phone would have worked out, man. I don't know what they call that second screen. That's what it was originally, I think, supposed to be called, like a second screen where you can use your phone as a monitor while you're away from your Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice when it works. Yeah. I definitely want to play some more before this Halloween thing go away.
Now they got 2 days.
All right. What you mean by 2? Like it ends on the 1st or it ends on the 2nd?
I think it ends on the 2nd.
Oh, okay. I like Halloween themed stuff, man.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good idea. I think if they do a Christmas one too, or Thanksgiving, something different.
You think they're gonna have a Santa Claus skin?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
More people down to Santa.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Turn your cars into a sleigh.
Yeah. I'm all for it. All right, man.
All right.
I ain't really got nothing else.
That's all I got too.
All right, we're gonna figure out a new intro. I'm just gonna let this mug ride. Might have to change the whole podcast name.
Hey, revamp is good too.
All right, get out and vote, people. We'll see y'all next time.
Absolutely, 100%. Black Lives Matter.